Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Community Brokers. My name is Mohammed. In this video, I'm going to explain to you about the New York State Insurance Fund, disability benefit, how this works, and everything. So let's get started. So obviously, insurance fund, disability funds, and workers' compensation are an important part in New York State. If you have a business, if you have employees, it is mandatory. You can't have employees and not have workers' compensation, disability benefit insurance. You do need that. So obviously, I'm just going to explain to you some of the rules and regulation about it, how this works, how the packet looks like, such and such. So make sure your policy name and current address is correct. Make sure you have policy number on it. If you're going to have working compensation insurance, if you're buying it, remember they can always, anything canceled is always supposed to have a reason of cancellation, and they do tell you the effective date of cancellation. They give you a policy holder signature for every form that they give you, and they give you current telephone number as well, and you should give them as well, whatever it is. Obviously, if the policy is canceled for non-payment of premium, make sure you let them know. You can always get it renewed, reinstated, but you have to contact them as well. You can always go to nysif.com, or you can always contact 1-866 New York State Information Disability Fund, and they can also help you out with that part. So this is one of the sample packages of New York State Insurance Fund. As you can see here, obviously they tell you the effective date of this policy and cancellation, whatever it is. And obviously you can have a claim up to $170 per week for 26 weeks. And they give you some of the rules, how it works, estimated annual male wages and female wages. They tell you depending on the type of work you're working for. So if you're working for a dangerous type of work environment, the wages amount will be a little bit different, and obviously they will give you more benefit of that as well. So always look into that as well. Obviously, the purpose of this is to look into it and see what are the items are covered. They give you compensation penal law. As an employer or as an employee, you should read into this to see what type of information you should you really need, how everything works. Again, this is a sample of the New York State Insurance Fund Department. Obviously, the state applicable of the $1 of the employer covered payroll limit up to $304 per employee per week, and 14 cents for male employees and 14 cents for female employee. They teach you about the hourly rate and everything, so make sure you read into that as well. This is again the disability benefit policy. They talk about agreements, conditions, renewal and cancellation notice, assessments, the deck page. You should look into it. Assignments of policyholder. Obviously, what are your rights as an employee, and what employers supposed to give you their rights. Look into that. If you read this section on your own, it's a little bit hard to read. Obviously, it's a lot of information. Obviously, disability benefits and return of premium program for policyholder within 49 or fewer employees. Return of premium program as set forth in this endorsement applies to this policy for any policy period which the policyholder has 49 or fewer employees. Obviously, they do that as well. For the purpose of this program, if any policy period in which policyholder has 49 or fewer employees, this policy is part of the group consisting of all state insurance fund policyholder within 49 or fewer employees for policy period expiring during the same calendar year. Obviously, that's what they're trying to tell you. They teach you, but the employees, certain employees there. Some companies have 100 or more employees. Some companies have 49 or fewer employees. So the rules are a little bit different compared to those two types. So you look into this as well, and they would teach you, like how the loss ratio with that. They change the premium within every year. So as a broker or as an agent or as an insured or as an insurer, it's always better to know what type of information they give you. Standard rates, they give you 14 cents for male employees, like we read before, and 14 cents for female employees. Per $100 of wages limited to $340 per week per employee. That's the standard rates. And standard premium as well. Premium calculated on the basis of standard rates. Applied premium as well, right over here. In consideration of the payment of the earned premium calculated on the basis of the applied rate, it's agreed that an adjustment of the premium shall be calculated hereon set forth, provided that the final covered period of the policy period satisfactory to the state fund has been reported and received. There will be no adjustment in one of the more reports and not received prior to the premium adjustment calculation. They also give you premium adjustment calculation. Obviously, you can use this on your own as well to see how your employees do work. The policy, obviously, they do include endorsements and schedules. Obviously, if you have any type of endorsement schedules in your policy payment, it's always good to know. Obviously, with extra endorsements people do have on them insurance. The New York State Insurance Fund policy is amended to include the following: extended payment plan, deposited premium, audit report premium, service charge, Obviously, there is a $10 service charge. Most insurance companies do add that, depending on them. Accident extension and non-payment or cancellation. These are some of the endorsement and changes that you should also look into it on your own. Obviously, condition: this policy is issued by the state insurance fund and is continuous one and remains in effect until cancelled. So basically, if you don't cancel it, it's going to be remaining in effect. So if you plan to cancel the insurance that you have for employees or whatever, let's say if you don't have employees anymore, so make sure you let them know, or it will keep it in effect. Obviously, the document either reinstate the policies previously cancelled nor resends that outstanding cancellation notice. For the purpose of serving notice, this assured agrees that the address shown on the page on this document is both business and residence address of the assured. They're letting you know that this is what this information is, and they teach you about the penal law as well. Pursuant to Chapter 55 of the Law of 1992, all checks returned unpaid will be subject to a $0, $30 administration fee. That's what the information. Yeah, $20 I should say. $20 administration fee. It's a little bit blurred over here. I can't really read it because of the lines. Obviously, they tell you about the policyholder annual deposit premium of $500 or more, are eligible to use extended payment plan. That's what they're telling you and how this everything works. So last page of this, policyholder following entity, if they have it, they will put it down. All employees eligible under the New York State disability law, and if you do have employees in your place, you're supposed to have some type of employees' rights in the place of business, so where employees are easily accessible to see it. For example, a bathroom would be excellent place, or where employees do meet their rights, and or everything should be over there listed. So basically, that's about it. I just wanted to explain to you about the New York State Insurance Fund. I know it's a lot of information. I probably didn't cover all the maybe all the information. Probably just read basics of it, whatever I know, to my best of my knowledge. But feel free to comment, share with each other, subscribe. I'll try my best to whatever information you do comment in this video. I'll try to help you guys out as much as possible. Thank you for your time to watch this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.